Hello again everybody, and a very warm welcome to Athens. We're on stand with the Headwind freeware A330-900, which is available for Microsoft Flight Simulator. You can see here we're parked up on stand in our channel livery, and it's a huge update that we're going to be talking about today. The Headwind A330 has now been updated to include compatibility with the flybywire stable version 0.7.4 for those of you on Microsoft Flight Simulator. But as you can see, as well as we pan around the aircraft, there's been some significant changes to the model and the way it looks overall, but also some key changes that you will need to sort of get used to, some things that you will need to do yourself in relation to things like throttle calibration before you can take this back into the skies on MSFS. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Share your thoughts in the comments below as always. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe as well while you're here. So we've got a beautiful livery painted by Tapsy. It's available on our website britishafgeek.com/liveries. And I'm going to pause at various points around the aircraft so you can take in the exquisite work from this new version of the Headwind A330-900. And we'll talk about some of the new things and things that you need to do prior to actually flying this. Oh, look at that. The old Headwind A330 folder that you might already have installed, you need to delete that completely and don't overwrite the folder. You need to then extract the new version, which you download via the links in the description below. Extract the folder, drag and drop the Headwind A330 folder into your community folder as if you're installing it for new. You're going to have to calibrate your throttle on the EFB. We'll go through that shortly. And of course, when you load in for the first time, it can be a little slow, so do bear with it. Don't think that it's frozen, because it is probably just loading all of these new features and things so that you can enjoy this wonderful new update. New wings, new engines, new wing flex, new engine torque, new tyres, new stabilisers, improved main gear cinematic animations, cleaner, smoother fuselage mesh. I mean, look how good that looks. New version with satellite dome and without satellite dome. Sharklet decals, engine decals. They've fixed some colours in the Airbus livery. Look at that gleam. Oh. And they've also added 3 Condor liveries, those horrendous T-tail liveries, as well as optimising the LODs around the model too. Inside, they've fixed duplicate cockpits, fixed the cockpit texture normal roughness files, the shadow renders, optimised the LODs in the cockpit as well, and they've fixed the stick button. It looks wonderful, doesn't it? Flybywire 0.7.4 integration, and they've evolved and improved the flight model as well. Let's jump into the flight deck. So, A330 flight deck, it's been tweaked. It's based on the A320, of course, as it is in real life, but with tweaks and modifications for it to all the lights and things work as you would expect them to. And you can import via SimBrief. Your EFB is here. Now, you want to make sure you've turned it off when you don't need it, but it's got the new style EFB, which is rather nice, and you can do quite a lot of cool stuff with it too. Not everything works. You need to go to Settings, Sim Options, Detents, Calibrate. Now you'll see here we haven't got anything set at all. It's forgotten them, which is fine. Idle. That's where my throttles are set at the moment. So we need to set those. Reverse idle, we don't have an axis for, it's rather a button on my Velocity 1 yoke. So we're going to turn the reverser on axis off. We've got set from throttle for idle. Then we're going to look at the climb gate. Probably want that about there. So once you're happy, there's idle, there's climb, there's flex, there's toga. Hit save and apply. And then that's it. You have configured, calibrated your throttles. And you can go through and explore all of the other options. Looks great, doesn't it? So here is one of the Condor liveries, which is now included in the pack. It does look quite good in the sim, it has to be said. And I wanted to show you guys with it in flight to hear the sounds, but also see the emissives. and we're just passing south of Athens at the moment. We're going to have a look at these new gear animations as well. So we are green dot anyway, and below flap retraction or gear retraction speeds. Look at those. And look how bright those landing lights are. Incredible. Gear up. One thing that is quite cool is they have now added in a couple of windows to the exterior model, so you can create some wonderful custom views, especially with that wing flex which is now in place too. You can really appreciate the level of detail and the work that's been it's basically gone into this freeware aircraft add-on, and it sounds great, doesn't it? Look at that wing flex. If I just pitch up and down very subtly, wing bouncing at the end is remarkably cool. And if you can't quite see that, if you're on a mobile device, look at that. Aileron animations and spoilers all look really good. And so there we have it, the Headwind A330-900 with its fresh update and some new paint skins available for free on flightsim.to. Be sure to check out all the links in the description down below if you do want to get your hands on this new aircraft updated. Hit like, hit subscribe, and I hope to see you join me in a live stream in the very near future. Thanks for watching, take care.